Hello and welcome back to another Casual Night Chit Chat show. Now today it's a little bit special. Today we have a tournament. And of course the topic of the day is how should one no no. Basically we want to go through the not say a checklist, but the common checklist, can I say? For streaming tournaments. Yeah, that's one. We want to go through some of it. Hey there, Lou. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so the whole entire. All right, so today we don't have any game development. We're gonna put a pin on that for now. All right, we're gonna put a pin because we want to focus on the mini tournament or community tournament that we have right now. And bear with me just a little bit. I need to do something before anything happens. Oh, okay, cool. Yes, everything is working. Okay, let me launch the game first, and then we will go through the thing. All right, so join match. Because we want to do a few things actually. Yeah, so it's a best of one. All right, cool. Everything is there. Checkity check, and let's go. Okay, so the first thing for any tournament, all right, straight up is looks like my guy is blocking. Let me remove this guy a little bit. Okay, and the first thing, do I want to concentrate? It is a community tournament though, so I think we can just play for fun. Funsies. Play for funsies. Alright, so first thing first, for any tournament that no, before we go to that part, okay, we reach to a point where we can easily share like competitive, not say just competitive matches, but just in general we can share matches. One of it is via streaming, but more importantly is if the game allow us to share replay, because out of all the PvP, I'm going to use the word PvP, right? PvP games out there, usually there is a replay function. Now what we want to do is we want to check how many games out there has a built-in replay mode. All right, first thing is replay mode, because on one end I don't think many games out there really support spectate mode, but then again my what you call this, my experience to the PvP part in general is not via, it's from StarCraft. Wow, that was long time ago. That was so long time ago. I don't know. Let's see. How long was it? Okay, you know what? Let's use StarCraft 2. Alright, StarCraft 2 is like relatively recent, not say relatively recent, but much more newer than the original StarCraft. Because original StarCraft, I think they have replay mode somewhere. I think. Because I know StarCraft 2 is the one that not say popularizes the replay mode, but StarCraft 2 kind of make it like a mainstay where you can share replays and whatnot. And on top of it, not just share replay, you can save the replay. Yeah, you can save the replay and share, right? Save and share. StarCraft 2 made it much easier to go around. So that's that. And let's see, 1-1. Ah, 1-1. I was trying to see if I can get away. Nope. So StarCraft 2, I was wondering, Counter-Strike has a spectate mode in a way. Yeah, Counter-Strike kind of had a spectate mode somewhere. This is going to be an uphill battle for me because the 1-1 kind of messes, not saying mess up, because we are going against 6 cards, so we're gonna get lots of damage. So probably GG from the previous gambit. Okay, let's see if we can go up. I don't think I can go up anymore. Yeah, the 6-3 was the gambit. All right, let's see. StarCraft, no, no, Diablo does not have, because Diablo is not a competitive game. Overwatch has, yeah, Overwatch has it. What other games? It's Counter-Strike. Okay, so Counter-Strike is the first one that not official, that introduced spectate mode. And I think because Counter-Strike is the first okay, it's in between Counter-Strike and StarCraft, truth be told, right? It's either these two. You know what? I'm gonna say Counter-Strike first. Counter-Strike is the first game that popularized the whole entire what do you call this? Spectate mode. Yeah. I'm gonna say StarCraft. Not StarCraft. Counter-Strike, because Counter-Strike I think went to the esports stage. First, I think globally, because the StarCraft one is quite popular in Korea. That's the thing. Yeah, so that's one of it. Ooh, lost. GG. No need to discard. GG. Wow, strong hand. Yeah, 6-3, 6-3. Other than that, because early hand, yeah, my opponent has low hand. The 1-1. The 1-1 is a good play. Yeah. All right. So there we go. No. Yeah, I'm gonna just type. All right. So that's that. So basically, Counter-Strike popularized spectate mode, and then obviously StarCraft did help a lot on the esports stage, and obviously StarCraft 2 made it more accessible. You can share replay. You can what else? What else can you do? Share replay, save replay, spectate, and then it's not just one person spectate. You can put multiple spectator, which is crazily good. And there's and then from there, I think how many games follow suit? Let's check it out. All right, so League of Legends, it's one of them because it is one of the biggest esports. And let's see, Valorant, because it's under Riot, so it's automatically, and it's technically a Counter-Strike clone. So that's that. And then the next one would be okay, so if we take anything new these days is we have Apex Legends. I'm not so sure about Fortnite. Oh no, Fortnite has replay. I remember Fortnite has replay mode. And it's not even just replay mode, it's director mode, which is much fun compared to a typical replay mode. So that's that. And so that's one. Apex Legends. Does PUBG has spectate mode? I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember it. Okay, let me mute this. Okay. All right, so that's that. Unfortunately, I can't join Discord because it's gonna mess up all the audio and whatnot. And I already muted my audio, so it's, yeah, I don't want to mess it up too much over there. So today's, yeah. Let's see, what else? What, you know what, I can join, but I don't think I want to, yeah, I don't think there's any screen to record. Yeah, I'll just leave it there for now. Okay, so do we have anything else? Let's see. All right, PUBG, does PUBG has spectate mode? We're gonna take a look at a few things. PUBG, I know Overwatch has it because it's Blizzard. And Blizzard want to push the Overwatch scene as much as they can. Spectate. spectate mode. What else? No spectate mode. The spectate, how to do a spectate mode. Okay, not really a spectate mode for PUBG. All right, fair enough. Replay mode. What about replay mode? What about replay mode? Oh, we do have replay mode? Oh yes, we do have replay mode for PUBG. So, and that's 7 years ago. Okay, let's see. Let's do a quick little search. Yeah, you know what? This is not working on the Discord side. Where is? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I can't really join in per se because it's everywhere. All right, so that's that. Let's see on the bracket. Let's check on the tournament bracket. I think that's the one I can easily show. I just need to mute the audio because the previous round. Okay, results. Unfortunately, I lost. Oh no, really? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's fast, simple, and sweet. Right? Fast, simple, and sweet game. That's how it is. Okay. Yeah, nothing much here. Like if I go to chat, that's nothing much here as well. I think it's a small little community tournament. With that being said, I always appreciate community tournaments out there because it makes, I would say, makes things consistent, especially things are running consistently. All right, it puts a little bit of life in the game. That's how I'm gonna put it. Okay, even though if you're gonna go play against the same people around, I think it's better than nothing. Yeah. All right. Anyway, so now unfortunately, Brawlers does not have a spectate mode, which make things very, very hard to go around. And that's about it. Clippy. Actually, not to say what's going on with no, I need to catch up with this Clippy thing. All right, it is interesting. Okay, let's see. Do we have a bracket that we can? No, I'm not gonna do set all this thing because it really messes everything up because on one end. So I'm gonna explain a little bit on the streaming side why I choose not to use Discord as a tool in general. Of course, with custom setup, with more setup, you can easily get this done without issue. So let's see. Because on one end we have something like this. Let's see. Watch stream, and then it will overlap. If let's say so once I do this part, I don't really can do much anything else. Right, so the best way I can do is this, and that's about it. So we are at 8:16. Oh yeah, no. So Brichter played long enough. He likes to, once he reached 6 cards, it is very, very dangerous in general. We are going against Deadly Diamond. And Deadly Diamond, live looking, right? Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. So for Deadly Diamond, he gets lots of 8s at times, right? In this case, 5-8, yeah, 5-8 can't win 6-8, so that's one. So what I'm trying, oh yeah. Yeah, it's the best of one. I saw the score, Lou. Painful. So the closest way I can do is this. Exactly like this, but I have to mute everyone because unfortunately the setup that I have, it is just messed up, right? And I'm not gonna attempt to fix. I'm not say fix this. I fixed this a few times. So the safest way is just mute everyone's audio and just look at this part. And that's it. That's the only thing I can do right now. And yeah. So that is nice. Unfortunately, this requires the other participant to share their screen. Unfortunately, it is one at a time. We can't do picture. I'm not saying we can't do picture in picture. I can do picture in picture. It's just yeah, I didn't set up correctly for this. Yeah, it's been a while for that. And that's one of the biggest reason why we want to have either a spectate mode or a replay mode. But if we look at other games out there, that's why I put the introduction is what type of game has spectate mode and replay mode. In general, I think one of the things that the development team kind of dropped the ball is no replay mode. You know what? No replay mode. They probably did not think, can I use this sentence? They did not plan ahead of time for the replay mode. Because on one end, it really makes no sense whereby if you want to push for a PvP esports thingy long term, right? If you are looking long term ahead, I'm sure replay mode, spectate mode should be on the table. Right? Right. Okay, you know what? Let's do a little bit of commentating on this match. All right, Richter against the most likely this Tommy. Yeah, that I unfortunately mute. I don't know. 4-8 versus 3-2 call. Ooh, that's a ballsy call. That's a very very ballsy call on this side. Yeah, ballsy call indeed. 154. Victor might try to do a flex over here. Oh no, no flex. Okay. What about? I knew it. I knew it. All right. Go for one. This classic one check. Straight away 4 on a 2. Yeah, that is base. That is basic. That is basic. If you do not know your opponent, most likely you will fold in general. I'll put it this way, in general. 4-5. Oh, that's a weak draw, unfortunately. But Jobber has a weaker draw, or trying to throw out some power cards. Maybe a weak card. Maybe 3. Would it 3-3 again? Would it try to 3-3? Yeah, this is Tommy. 3-6. Ooh, 3-6, 3-6. That would have equalized everything, and then most likely with the will it's a closer. That would have been the game. 6 power meter versus 1 power meter health 11. Oh, that's not a good draw. Flex most likely is the correct way. Oh, 4? 4? Ooh, 4-5? Okay, that's slightly a bit fast right now. 4-5. Would I punch in? Good question though. I would though. I would try to challenge. I would try to challenge, but maybe Tommy Tycoon. The playstyle is probably he will call it out. Wow, that is some terrible draw. Flex is the correct way to do. Fold, yeah, no choice fold unless it's a 6-1 or 6-2. Okay, which is highly unlikely. But then again, you'll be, oof, you would tilt, right? If it's a 6-1, it's like, oh, if it's 6-3, not so painful, in my opinion. 6-1 would be an ouch, because you probably could equalize that as well. 6-3. I would play 6-3. I'm in the part where I'm in the part where I would definitely flex for it. And the moment my opponent do something like this, yeah, it's either 2 or 3 straight away. Punch in, and GG. There you go. Easy. EG. But once you see your opponent hand, you can see how much a decision, I won't say has to be made, but it is a lot of see, this is the fun bit, you know. When you start playing brawlers, you're like, oh, it is lucky, alright? You have to just guess. And then towards the middle, like, some calculation. And then after that, when you go a little bit higher level, it's like, it's still a 50-50 call, because on one end, you kind of knew it is flexible. At the same time, it's like, do you want to take the risk? Yeah. So it's like a bell curve, right? Lucky, and then it's like, maybe a little bit skill, and then towards the end, lucky again. But is it really luck? That's the question though. Is it really, really luck? Unfortunately for brawlers, you have to play more games like best of 5, best of 7 in order to do so. Best of 1 is really, really a little bit not say risky, but it's that's as much as you can do. It's the same thing like any card game out there, right? That's why they play best of 3, best of 5, best of 7 is very, not saying they would do it, but usually it's rare. Usually it's best of 5. Like the highest level is usually best of 5, and that's about it. Yeah, best of 3. See, the question at hand as well can be, is it too RNG heavy? That's the question though. Is it too RNG heavy? That is the ultimate question. So there we go, a simple, quick little community tournament. So that's one of the big drawbacks of not having a replay mode, because if you have a replay mode, we can send in, and then you can dig it up, and then you can bring out the footages or the game itself, and then I can commentate. Yeah, or anyone else can commentate and look at it. It's like, However, fun bit is I kind of proved that brawlers can do a replay mode relatively faster. Relatively. Yeah, because I managed to get a replay mode for a simple turn-based. So brawlers is literally a turn-based. And I can get it up within, say, can I say half a year? It's about 3 to 4 months though. Best of 5 is the most, yeah, for brawlers, it's definitely best of 5. Yeah, BO5, because I don't think they went BO7, because that's too long though. It's way too long. However, if they're using the old rules, or rather the current rules, dang, all this rule changing it's PTSD. You bring back some PTSD for most people. There's like sudden rule change and whatnot. And the question is why rule change to begin with. All right, cool. So first thing, not say first thing. So the follow-up to all this stream stuff is it's relatively fast, simple, and sweet. However, we don't get to see all the action. That's the sad part of it. And for me, extra excuse is that I don't like to use Discord to do all the stream stuff, because it's because if I do that, I have to mute Discord, and then I have to go through the whole entire Discord thing. Basically, I have to juggle, and then it's just not worth the headache, the setup that I have. Probably I'll try to attempt another day, another time, once I get a few tools to help me out. Number one, obviously, if I can manage to get a stream deck. That would be awesome though, right? Just press a button, mute this, mute that. Basically, I need a control deck thingy. But then again, excuses. Excuses. So the closest thing for the community tournament is unfortunately Discord. Unfortunately, right? At least on one end, at least we have one avenue for that part. So you know what? Better than nothing. I would say better than nothing. Yeah. All right, sweet. Okay, now, before we move on to the next part, since brawlers, Discord hide this game from Discord hide this game from the world. Actually, you are right, Lou. You are right. Okay, you know what? I think there's two things I want to put on before we move on to the next part. Now, Discord is a great tool. Don't get me wrong. I love Discord. I love to get my news on Discord because it's much easier to track. However, yes, if you heavily rely only on Discord for all these things, yeah, it's just tough. in general. It's just tough because you do need to at least get it in game. You need to get at least the notification in game, like, hey, Thursday we have a community tournament, Saturday we have community tournament. It has to build into the game, one way or the other. If you don't want to build into the game, what else can we do? Let's see. X. Okay, so unfortunately, Twitter. I'm still gonna say Twitter, okay? Because X is just, I don't know. I don't get used to it. I'm gonna use Twitter. Twitter is Twitter on one end. You kind of need to spam. If you spam on Discord, might as well just spam it on Twitter because it's just the same thing again. Okay, just copy paste straight up. And what else? Where can you put if you don't have a dedicated website? Actually, no, that's it. Wow. Wow. That's how limited we have. If it's not on, if we don't want to use solely on Discord, Twitter, unless we want to join the cool kids, then we go for TikTok. Do you like this on Thursday? I mean, it's same time as I stream, so I'm definitely here. Unless I'm not available, then that's that. Yeah, that's it. That's my only comment. Like I'm streaming anyways, so it's like, no, not streaming anyways. I already blocked out every Tuesday and Thursday, so that's that. Yeah, the time has been blocked out versus Saturday, but then again, Saturday was earlier on was okay. Then towards, yeah, this year was just all messed up. Yeah, that's it. That's my feedback. Since I already blocked out Tuesday and Thursday to begin with, so I'm already here. All right. So with that, let's close up. No, we still can have talk a bit tournament stuff. The question is, okay, so another question for tournament stuff. Okay, so we don't have replay mode. Okay, no. So we don't have replay mode. We don't have spectate mode. I know it's, no. I'll put it aside. So the thing left is Discord stream, and then Discord stream, yeah, that's the only thing I can do is Discord stream. Unfortunately, Discord I have to mute everything because my audio setup is rubbish. Straight up. All right, that's how I'm gonna put it. My audio setup is rubbish, so I'm not gonna attempt to fix the audio anymore. It creates too much headache. So the only thing left is that. And then for Discord, let's see, for Discord, what is left? Unless somebody shares stream, then I can tune in. If not, that will be that. So that's that. But I still go back to the original problem is that we don't have all the games to share, which is tough. But then I came in terms with that already. We will probably not see any replay mode or spectate mode anytime, if not at all. Which is, yeah, when it happens, it happens. Okay, so that's that. Last one is that for, yeah, Discord hide this game from the world. Okay, technically not really. Yes, because if a project heavily relies on Discord for news, that is not exactly the best way to do so. Since you already put stuff on Discord, might as well just hit some if not most of the common social platform. I know I will admit that I also am lazy to put it actually, but primarily I don't even hardly even do stuff on Discord, and let alone on other social platforms. So that's the reason why I decided to change a little bit. Every day I try to post something on X, and then the next problem is that if I want to put on other social platform like what do you call this? TikTok. No, actually, I don't have a TikTok account for my brand. Maybe I should have one. Yeah, maybe I should have one. Join the cool clits. Okay. Yeah, the last part is a bit difficult because I haven't explored any avenue, and most of the things that I used to tune in, they usually have on Twitch, Discord, YouTube, and X. Hey there, Nemo. Welcome to the stream. So all in all, they have more of the what do you call it, the major social platforms. And then actually, most of the games is that I've been tuning in is the other way around. Can move on to my game dev stuff. Unfortunately, I did not really prepare much on the game dev, but I can tune in. I expected it to be a bit longer, like 45 minutes, but it was fast, so that's good. Let's see. Yeah, most game that I've tuned in, they will put stuff on Discord. So in a way, on one end, yes, Discord is kind of still the way to go. But do we really need to rely only on Discord? That is the question. Unfortunately, that is the question. Okay, with that, let's put this thing up here. Oh no, there we go. Put this thing up here. Next up is okay. Yes. I need to do something. I need to do something. We're gonna put the speakers back on. Yeah, that's the I won't say that's the problem, but that was my problem, my general problem. Like there's too many things, too many apps. So if I have to mute, I mute everything. Yeah, and then when I mute everything, I forgot to turn it on. That's sad. And sometimes I realize like, hey, why my audio is missing? 99% is because I mute everything. And when I unmute everything back again, then it becomes chaotic. So that's one of the big reasons why my audio setup is just trash. Okay. Let's see. Today, okay, no, let's follow back some of the stuff. Okay, so Realm Wax game. All right, so before we go to some game dev, I was searching for some little thing to do, and we want to add one. We are at September. Oh, one thing. All right, so stay tuned for next week, because next week I'm gonna reveal some stuff for you guys. All right, there will be a new drop, the drop for September. I'm going through some of the logistic stuff, so might as well just do it now. But before we go to that part, I want to check a few things. So first thing first is, really, I cannot click around. No, come on, let me click. I want to see the gameplay. Ah, come on. Yeah, because that's one game I want to kind of, I won't say copy, but this one game I wanted to copy in a way, because it's, yeah, there we go. Because this game kind of closed down, and I'm feeling, actually it's a nice game though. It's actually a nice game. All right, simple game, nice and simple game, and that's about it. And I want to, yeah, we don't care about this. Yeah, apparently they don't show any of this, so I'm a little bit sad. I'm trying to dig up some of the not say screenshot, gameplay if I can, but I could not search. I don't want to go through the YouTube part. Yeah, if because we have other stuff as well, like Novopengia, it was okay, but then again it kind of falls flat. But the one, all right, you know what, I'm gonna put out with this, the one that got me, I won't say the nail in the coffin for make me go jump straight away to game dev, but this is the one that I am heavily disappointed. All right, it's Apex Race, Apex, no, not Apex Legends, is it Apex King? It's a okay. So obviously the first game is Taco Racers. Taco Racer literally put a sore experience for me. That is one, followed by this project, or rather, if this project ever exists. Alright, Apex King Racing, because it show off a few things which is cool, right? I kind of like it. All right, we have all this fancy stuff. I kind of like all this racing manager thingy, and then they did some, they did show off a few things of this. And the one that got me was they never, I'm not saying they never, all right, this probably the typical Web3 stuff. They just decided not to give out the game. Once it's dead, it's dead. Like dead, dead, and that's painful. That's very, very painful, because you got some cool stuff. Look at that. Even though it's just a simple actually, I call this a little bit more polished because it's just better than mine. Right. So yeah, very upset. I'm very, very, I won't say totally upset, but just disappointed. I won't say upset. So this plus Taco Racers. All right, let me try to load up Taco Racers, because Taco Racers, yeah, played the demo, and that was it. Market conditions. See, the thing about market conditions, at the end of the day, let me rephrase a little bit. All right. So when you have a game like this out already, it is easy for them to repackage and say, hey, you know what? Since you have bought our NFTs, right? You have funded the project development. Here is I won't say small token of appreciation, but this is just like, for example, a small token, right? Since the project is going to be dead, this is what we have. Bam. That's it. That's it. I wanted to play this, right? The demo was nice and simple, which is cool. And then they just went belly up, and then silence. Total silence. Which is painful. Now, at least Apex King had a demo for us to play a short period of time. Taco Racers. Ooh. Taco Racers. Painful. Painful indeed. It is one, I would say, yeah, one of the worst. I'm gonna say it up. One of the worst Taco Racers. Because the game is just boring. Terrible. And then, if I'm not mistaken, they did try to show something. Don't care. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, don't care. So, for Taco Races, it's just bad. And then we have land. It never went to the part where it becomes literally a driving game. It's just boring. A bit painful though. A bit no, you know what? This is one of the most painful project that I've joined. Yeah, really. That's just. So it keeps saying like, right, cool, yes, this is nice, but then again, there's nothing, right, behind the scenes, not even a video, not even a gameplay. Yeah, it's just painful. It's just painful for me to do anything about it. So with that, I've decided to try to copy. Yeah, try to copy. And I know, because Apex King is a typical racing manager, that one is a little bit more effort for me to kind of try to. So, but I managed to find some assets that I could try. Could. Okay. So with that, let's see. Okay, so we have a drop next. No, not drop. We have a work in progress. Yeah, we have a drop. We're gonna have a drop next week. Thursday, I'm gonna lock down Thursday. So Tuesday, I'm gonna show you some work in progress, and then I'm gonna share some on Discord and on Twitter, and that's it. Unfortunately, we did not hit the milestone, so it's gonna just be a normal tree house. All right, that's just a normal tree house. Okay, so with that, that's the end of the segment. So now we're gonna move on to the game dev part. Change some screens. Okay, yes. Bloop. And then close. Okay. So previously, for those who have been missing from it, I have a where is this guy? There we go. I have a new character. Yep, so I'm currently modeling this. This is not ready for prime time yet. My priority is the treehouse for the single player game. And let's take a look at the single player game. Okay, so what have we done so far? Let's change this. No, I need to change the overlay. Hello, where's the overlay? Yeah, turn this off. Yes, okay. Bloop. Okay, and I need to bring up which. Do we have anything to type today? Oh, I just realized. Turn this off. Yes. Boop. All right, cool. Okay. So we have completed the first two parts of the game, which is the basic level, the base level, which is this level. We have fixed the combat thing last stream. Now it says now the enemy will scale with your stats. So some stats the enemy will be stronger. There we go, level 1. I'm at, wait a minute, did I not fix this? Enemies defeat, no. Okay, click again. All right, yes, there we go, level 2. Yes, it does. But why it does not save? Okay, this is the part we want to fix a little bit. Yeah, do an attack. All right, game over. Okay, so for that, technically it should save because I loaded into this part. Let me double check some of my script. Okay, enemy defeated. Yes, all right, so we're gonna close up, replay again. I should able to load out stats. All right, so we check game manager. Yes, enemy defeated 2. Okay, so if we go here, yes, okay, enemies all done for this. All right, cool. Next part is obviously I need to fix the UI just a little bit just to make it nicer. But I think UI in a way I won't be able, I'll say I won't be able to do a lot of things, but I probably will not focus too much. As long as it's readable, we know what's happening. HP, yeah, this is too much HP. We need to find a way to put it at 100. And we want to check HP 106. Wow, that's a lot of HP. Okay, that's not cool. I need to figure out what's happening over here. In that case, let's do a quick thing. All right, single player. New game. I'm gonna do a manual new game because we probably just need to do a simple title for this game, like start game, new game, continue game, stuff like that. All right, go here, attack. Okay, HP diminish a little bit. Maybe because leveling up. I have a feeling it's because of the level up part, right? Go home. All right, everything is 100. Check my save system. Yeah, save system did not save. That's bad. All right, let's try one more time. Where's my save manager? So now it's mainly gameplay and debugging. I don't think I have enough time left to... Question is, do I have to... Okay, level 1. Level 1? Oh, I'm dumb. Stupid. Okay, for that, we need to do something. I'm gonna put this up. We're gonna make a simple title. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this 2. And then we're gonna call it save as, and then we're gonna call this a title, single player title. Okay, there we go. Done. And then we cannot have any of this guy. Delete. You know what? I'm just gonna leave that here for now. We need to delete, if not hide everything here. Yeah, okay. Hidden. Debug, we hide. Game over, no, restart. Okay, cool. It's 2. Put this in the middle. 500, 250. Okay, and then I think we can put somewhere down here. Okay, there we go. Yep, this is new game, and then this is clear data. Alright, sweet. Save, and then let's make this a little bit bigger, so bold, 85. Okay, let's put it here. And then let's do a footnote. No, not happy bar. Okay. 225. There we go. Done. And then we probably we need a version number. Build 1. I'm gonna call it build 1. And then can I use the word alpha? Build 1. Yeah, just put build 1. So once we get all of these things done, I will try to ship it to you guys as well, so you guys can play. Technically this is build 2, but let's redo everything, right? Let's make sure everything is playable. So build 1. And then we're gonna press play. And then I need to put in a few codes. Yes, new game, clear data. All right, done. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna do a few things. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right, let's get everything done. Okay, script. Where is my script? Game manager. Okay. And we are almost there, okay? We are almost there. I just need to... so we have that, and that. Okay, yeah. Okay, new game. Yeah, just put new game true. If new game setup. All right. So what we want to do is, yes, new game setup, else do all these things. So we're gonna have a new game button. So button would quit game, reset game. Yeah, gonna call this buttons. Save game. Yep. All right. This start and continue. Okay. And then we need a delete button. Delete data. and then delete data is just straight up new game. New game setup, and then what else? Check. New game true. Load game. False. New game setup, and then under new game setup I should have game status true. All right, cool. So that's that. Next up is I need to start. All right. New game setup, and then we want to reload game. Then we want to reload. So load. Do we need to load? Oh, this is no, don't need to. We don't need to reload, because this one is just play game. Okay, go farming, go adventure. 2, 3, since we added a title. Load 1. Okay. 1, 3, 2. Yes. Yes, okay, cool. Done. Now I need to put this inside here. Come on, compile it faster. Okay, check. Restart, quit. There we go. Single player, no, not single player. Avatar Live Game Manager, button, start, continue, and clear data. Button, delete data. Okay. Instead of saying new game, play. And then we want to probably have a probably what we want to do is we want to have some elements on the island whereby it will reset if you press clear data. So if you press clear data, yeah, it should reset the island to whatever state it is, because we want to also, one thing I want to do to this island is that whenever you upgrade the island should follow suit. That's right, it should update here as well. That would be a small little thing. Okay, so make sure everything is working on my end first. All right, clear data is done. When we start play game, there we go. Okay, I can remove the debug mode if I want to. Yep. Okay, now if I press escape, it will go to this part, which is wrong. So what we do is we need to fix those scenes. Combat log. Go to this guy. And then we want to change escape. Go home. Load 1. End game. Victory screen, and it says go home. Okay. So this is done. Escape. Yeah. All right. Cool. So let's try. Make sure the combat is working. Press this. All right. Thank you for tuning in, Nemo. Say stream finish. Interesting. Interesting indeed. There we go. Yeah, so the HP does reset. So we want to change the HP. Okay, everything works on this end. That's great. Escape. Yeah. All right. And then next part is not has been assigned. Yeah, it's been assigned. Hello. All right. Click on mini game. Check. Restart. Check. Okay, cool. That thing is working. Click on mini game. Click harvest. Reset game. Reset. Harvest. All right. Good. That thing is done. Oh wow. I don't think it's just you though, Nemo. I just because I saw a huh. Because I saw a notification say that now I'm live again. Hang on a minute. Let me check. Let me check if it's really a new stream, because that's just weird. No, live. My counter did not drop. Okay, everything is still here. Everything is working. Let's see. They don't show me the time. No, everything is still here. Oh, it's a new stream. Huh. Yeah, it's a new stream. Wow. What's wrong with you, Twitch? What's wrong with you? I don't know anymore. Today, Twitch is acting up. Let me check Kick. I know I do stream on Kick as well. Let me see if Kick does drop it. If Kick drops, that means it's a me problem. Yeah. Make sure. Yeah. Wow, no, Kick Kick shows 29 minutes. What's happening? What's happening, my friend? Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's a new stream. So I'm gonna say Kick my stream is acting up a bit today. Weird. Weird. Okay. Either way, the show will still continue to go on anyway, because I want to make sure everything is working on my end before anything else. Before we move on to the next mini game, if I want to. But before that, we want to make sure we have all the things that we need. Okay, reset game, done. Sequence mini game. So this is new for you, I think, Nemo. You have not seen this. So click you. Down, up, left, down. Ta-da! Can I do this again? Right, left, up. Ta-da! Yes, cool. And then another one is I've added a building function. So now we can build. And that is the last part. All right, so now what we can do is the resources that you gain from wood, food, and stone, you can build on this island, the farming island. Yeah, okay, need to fix this guy. And then you can build, basically you can start building stuff, and every building will allow you to get some perks and benefits, because you should. Okay, farming. Now I need to, now a lot of these things I have to go through a lot of modeling. So what I'm trying to do after this is just quick logistic check of, for the drop and whatnot, and then I'm gonna do a little tease on the modeling program. I'm trying to see if I can put it on stream, because I think next week onwards there will be close to no coding part of the game dev, but more on asset creation. So I want to see if I can do that. If I can't do that, then it's a little bit sad. Okay, where was I? I need my game manager. Where are you, game manager? Okay, farmers manager, there we go. Okay, okay. Yeah, there we go. Go home. One, three. And lastly, what can I still want to implement the racing game though, or at least a simple racing game. I need to create. You know what? No, 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 no. Know for a fact that yeah. All right, done, 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 done. Okay, so here you should be able to create some stuff over here. You should. Okay, yes. So when we go to this part, we need to do some building. That means we have to grab the building materials and whatnot, and that is what we're gonna do. In order to build, we need to check for resources, and that's the one we're gonna build in straight away. Okay, so we're gonna bring up our farmers manager. So this is the part where because we need to grab all the resources here. And the next part is we want to get our building. No, not this script. We want to get our building spot. Nope, wrong script. Yeah. No, not this. Not this. Where did I put that? Where did I put that script? No, 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 no. Clickable items. Is it here? Reset. No. Deselect. No. No, not this. I am lost. Where did I put that button? Okay. Under build UI. Ah, there we go. There we go. Building manager. Okay. I'm gonna just put a footnote for myself. This is the master script to build buildings. Okay. 10 building. So what we're gonna do is button build. Yes, correct. We're gonna do a different thing right now. Build spot, building build. This is gonna be the database. Okay, now to do this database, I need to copy somewhere something. Not you. Not you. It's under rate. Can I use this? Wow, it's not really here at all. Because it's definitely. Wow, I hardly use that. I hardly use that. Okay, you know what? I need to steal this from another script. Because there's a script that I've not say made that I've forgotten how to write. And I want to copy paste. Okay, let's go to game manager. No, not game manager. Single player save file. There we go. Yes. Okay. Single player save scene. Alright, player mood. Enemies defeated. Alright, this is a mini game. Food. Wood. Stone. Okay, so we definitely need to save. No, go away. Life. Yes, I think it's, yeah, there we go. We want this. We're going to copy this whole part over here. So we can put under the farmer's manager. Max energy. Okay, we need energy. Farming. Okay. Yes, energy, farmers, right? Go home, use energy, gain energy, resource, update resource UI, update resource UI. So most of them is under update resource UI. In that case, what we can do we can do our save system here. Okay, so before we go to that part, what we want to do is we want to copy something. Save system, copy energy. There we go. Save system, and then I need to double check a few things. Make sure we have clickable items, single places. Okay, yes. So the farmer manager needs this. Yes, sorry. Okay. So we have here save system. Energy equals energy. And then we delete everything down here. Now I cannot use update resource UI. I need to use a different thing. Okay. Wood, stone. Okay, there we go. Now, the problem with update resource UI is that on here, on start, yeah, we should not do any of these things. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just copy this. No, don't delete. Okay, debug, switch to save game. Okay, no. Load data from save game. By default, everything should be because if we do new game, I just realized because if we do new game, we need to have at least the energy should be 100. So from here, we need to go to this new game, just make sure it's all there. New game. There we go. Happiness, health, 100. Level 1. We're gonna put a sub farming over here because if not, we will not do anything. Yeah. It will. I just need to put a note for myself. Okay. Energy 100. So because of this, there are some things we can skip from the farmer's manager. Automatically, we don't need everything else. What we need to do is max energy equals to, yeah, there we go. Just like that. And then energy equals max energy. Okay, now we can delete this guy. Energy equals max energy equals 100. Done. Resources. Now we can directly load. Okay, problem is now we cannot use this update, so we're gonna do void save game. Okay, when can we save game? Every time we get a food, deduct food. Which is annoying though, because technically we can use update resource UI as it. Yeah, no, for now we're just gonna put like that. Yeah, we can just put like that because I should do something like a reload here. Gain energy. All right, so this part we haven't done anything yet. All right, cool, done. Let's double check. Make sure everything is all assigned. because the next part is we need to make sure the building is correct, and then from there we are technically complete. All right, save system. Okay, play. Because we still need to farm some item anyway. Oh, no energy. If no energy, we're supposed to say something else. All right, cool. That's great as well. So we have to do this. Go back to title. Click clear data. All right, I need to fix that. Play. Go here. Yes, and then if we actually, that is important though, because we want to know when energy is depleted, some of these games should not start, if not at all. None of these games should be able to start. Down, left, left, left. All right, game end. Okay, so if I were to quit, and if I were to press play again, it should load every single data. That includes my energy. Ta-da, it worked. All right, so when I click build, we should see some resources over there. That's our last thing for the night. Farm, game manager, no, not game manager. Not game manager, canvas, build. There we go. Okay, so before we do a build button, okay, and then we want to have resources. So this one we're gonna do 42. Okay, wood. Okay, so no, only 2 resources is needed, wood and stone. Actually, you know what? We should have food. We should have food. I'll explain a little bit more on this later. Okay, yes, wood, food, stone. These are the few things. Okay, and then what do we need to do? Database. I need to copy, yes, this whole thing. Plus civilization. Where's my building manager? Okay. This is a building database. Delete everything up here. Building built. What is that? Oh, okay. Because later on, once we have a few models, we can start putting custom buildings. And then one of the things that I want to do is I want the game to remember the building, because the buildings, yeah, game object buildings, there we go. Building, all right, done. Okay, 10 building we don't need anymore. And then we need public, and yeah, costs. So these are the costs. So we're gonna start with simple, just wood and stone. Wood, wood, stone. Okay. And then the build button. Okay, button build int building index. So now we can go down to this. And then like that. Building to instantiate. Buildings to build, building. Ta-da! That's it. Okay. We also want to check if we have the resources. So for now, we're just gonna do a simple resource. Okay, and that is all right. So when you press building, actually no for now, because later we will do something else. Okay, buildings to build. Grab you. This is wood. Greater equals. No, wrong side. Greater. Oh wait, yes. Okay, now we need to get the resource. So the only way to do this is through Farmers Manager. All right, so we need to put Farmers Manager in here. All right, if Farmers yes, dot wood. For now, we're just going to use wood. For now, just to make things easy. If not, it is going to be a long night. And that's the reason why I don't want to put too much mini game. I think we are, you know what, we are technically done. Let's complete this mini game before we move on. Okay, fair enough. Let's do this before we move on. Okay, oh, dang it. Ah, no. Okay. No, forget it. No. There's one critical element I forgot to do it. And I don't think I have enough time for tonight. So I'm gonna do it very, very quick and simple. This is just another placeholder, an updated placeholder. Okay. Building plus, right, element 0. So we only need 10 wood, right? So 10 wood to build the first building. And that's the problem. The problem is you need to select the building, then only you can build. So in this case, I'm just gonna bypass everything. And yes, all right. Farmers Manager. Okay, yeah, done. Save. All right, save. Because we still need to do one last what do you call this? Logistic check, and that is for the drop. Okay, so wood we need 10. So if we click, if we have 10 wood, we should be able to build. Now what I'm going to do is I will increase the building to 20 because we only have 15 wood for now. And if we click the build button, it should not build. Okay, build. Yeah, there we go. Because the wood is not there. And then the last part, unfortunately, this part's a little bit hard. Not say hard to do. We can actually do it here. So what we need to do next is, since we can get the wood, Farmers Manager, I'm gonna copy use and no, not use energy. Food use food gathered, use food, wood gathered, use wood, use wood, and we copy this and put here. Okay, no need to save because the moment I press use, it will automatically create. The only difference is that I need to create a new system for saving the building. Yeah, luckily I have kinda a can I use, no, not custom version, a stripped down version of that save system. We can use that. The only question is, oh, we can easily, this is easily implemented. It's the same formula as the save game. Okay, so Let's put our wood back to 10. So if we click U, build. There we go. It deducted, and now I cannot build anymore. And with that, that is all I have for you for today. So for those who managed to stay until this round, I'm gonna wish you good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night wherever you are. Have a nice day, my friends. Stay safe. Until then, I will see you guys same time, same place on Tuesday. We're gonna have a drop on Thursday. I'm gonna show you as much stuff as I can before that. All right. And last but not least, for those who are watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and help this channel grow. Until then, I will see you guys in the next episode. And the last part, can I show things that I am modeling? So I'm gonna attempt to do this. Mondays and office. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Like I said, first, not say first. What is the word? Great, I've forgotten. No, my stream is secondary, not priority, not the main priority. Wow, I could not show. I tried. I just realized I swapped to Blender and it doesn't show up. Oh boy, it does not show. But really? OBS does not really like to do all these things? Okay, fair enough. That's it. That's all I have for you for today. Yeah, that's the last part is that logistic check, is to check if I can show you anything on Blender. Answer is no. Right? Answer is no. See ya, my friends.